Hello guys, my name is Asxcfthn and welcome to Mount&Blade Warband. I got this game for about 5 days ago and I picked it up from Sjins video and I thought it was a lot of fun and I also wanted to share the feeling with you. So as you can see, I haven't played before, or I have started Wall, but I only to check if my computer could handle it, and it really couldn't, so I took the settings down low a little bit. But let's start in a new game and let's load the map file. Yeah, so sorry for the bit of lag, but I think I'm going to buy a new computer before summer, so hopefully I will get that done, but I'm not sure if I'm going to buy a complete one or I'm going to build one myself, because I'm a little bit afraid if I fire it all up and then everything's get destroyed and I have to use double the amount. But anyway, welcome to Warband. So welcome, adventurer, to Mount&Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society that depicted in game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character, or one who is not of noble, and commoners can attain all of the same. Who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all of the same goals. And in fact, may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. Okay, so it's not dominated by male members, but maybe it will be more fun if you're a woman. But as I'm a guy, I'm going to choose male. And you were born years ago in a land far away. My father was a hunter. You were the son of a family. You were the son of a family who lived off the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot for poaching whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for your family, as the cold took animals and people alike, but you always lived to see another dawn, though your brothers and sister might not be so fortunate. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a... let's see. I spent my early life as a... I really don't know what a steppy child is, or... If it's a stepchild, I know what it is. And I have no idea what a street urchin is, but... These up here, I know what it is, so... I think I'm gonna choose a craftsman apprentice. Because... that would maybe make sense, I know. Yeah, as a boy growing out of childhood, you apprentice with a local craftsman to learn the trade. After years of hard work and study under your new master, he promoted you to journeyman and employed you as fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became... I became a... Sorry. I'm just gonna sneeze. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the beeping noise. It's just muting my mic, but I became a smith since I was a local craftsman. This was a local craftsman in I was craftsman in my early years. So I'm gonna choose a smith. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You pursued a career as a smith, crafting items of function and beauty out of simple metal. As time wore on, you became a master of your trade, and fine work started to fetch fine prices. With food in your belly and logs on your fire, you could take pride in your work and your growing reputation. Soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. what made you take this decision was, let's see. So it's not really lost for money and power, because I had much monies and a bit of power as I was a good smith. And didn't really get forced out of my home. It's not and it's not revenge or loss of love. I think I'm going to go with Wanderlust, because I made most of the weapons, but I probably never got to use them so much. So yeah, I go with that one. Only you know exactly what cost you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. You're not even sure when your home became a prison, when the familiar became mundane, but your dreams of wandering have taken over your life. Whether you yearn for some faraway place or merely for the open road and freedom to travel, you can no longer bear to stay in the same place. You simply went and never looked back. I'm gonna become an adventurer and ride to my destiny. What will the game saving policy be? I kinda want to go with realistic, but I kinda also want to go allow me to quit without saving. Okay, yeah, let's go with like this. I'm going to choose allow me to quit without saving, but if you guys want me to do realistic, no quitting without saving, I'm just gonna save. No, or then each time after my game, I'm just gonna save right before I exit the game, and then I'm going to exit. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna allow me to quit without saving. Now enter your name and distribute your attribute, skills, and weapon points. You can click on various elements on the screen to learn how each one will affect your character. What will take? Okay, my name will be Sir. I kind of want to go with Nikes, because that sounds good to me in my head. Yeah, I go with Nikes. Okay, attributes. Strength. Okay, every point adds 1 to hit points. Oh, cool. Agility could be pretty cool. But to begin with, I at least want 10 strength. What the fuck is happening now? PC, hello. What happened? Hello? I'm not sure if you guys can hear me now, but apparently my PC just went to the shit. Yeah, hello? What the fuck just happened? Hello. I just crashed, and now I'm back, so as I was saying, I at least wanted 10, sorry for that, I hit my microphone. So as I was saying, I at least want 10 strength, because then I can use a good sword, and I would want a little bit more strength, because that makes me be able to hurt more with these 3 skills here. I'm gonna take. Okay, I'm gonna do this. 11 in strength and 2 points in strength and 1 point in intelligence and charisma. And we're going to take power draw up to 3. No, not power draw. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna take power strike up to 3, as that will make us damage. No, will make us do more damage to opponents. And we want prisoner management. I kind of want leadership too, because that will make because you can have a bigger army then, but I don't need that for at the moment. I also want what do I want? Take point in looting, and then I want a shield. No, I don't. I want one a shield too. Yeah, we'll just take 1 more skill point in leadership, because that will reduce troop wages by 5%. And we're going to put everything into 2-handed weapons, because I'm going to make my bet on that. And okay, adjust your character's face using the buttons and sliders. To rotate the head, click on it and drag the mouse. Okay, so we're going to have this on full, absolutely, and this like that, and this like that. Ta-da. No, of course we're not. Okay, skin, I'm okay with that. That's a nice crossbow you got there. Again, beard. What beard do I want? Let's see more of your face, okay. Kinda want that, but no, I'm not gonna take it. I'm going to choose that one. And for hair, I'm going to choose this maybe. And we're going to what color? Yeah, like that. Chestnut. Brown. And I'm going to have the same age. Like, that's a slider is set on. And, okay. You hear about Calredia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and at whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Calredia and his kingdom, I join Kaswadia Wager. I'm going to take a ship to the Sargot in the north, because north is cool. Okay, hey, you took passage with a trading longship, carrying your falcons from the furthest reaches of the north to be bartered for linen and wool. It sailed early in the season, but masters were reckoned that the risk of drifting ice and late winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the sea raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from the island's layers to ravage Calredia's coast. It was some relief when the ship came in sight of the delta of the Vil and Bollock rivers, and a short while later rode past tidal flats and coastal marshes to the city of Sargot, home to the sea raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords who few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. Oh, that was difficult to read. Okay. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sarga, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets which are still deserted. All of a sudden you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end. The rasp of a blade sliding from the scabbard. Okay, continue. And oops, where am I? Oh god, who's that? Die. Oh, got him. Come on. Reload. Quicker. Come on. Shit. Ah! How do I change word? Not that. What is this? Okay. Okay, the mouse wheel. Great. Hit. Oh, come on. Come on, bro. Oh, I got him! Oh, yes. And I also got 80 experience. What's this? Nordic shield. Oh, cool. Who's this guy? Merchant of Saga. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we could say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to travel our streets at night. Although, heaven knows he won't be lost. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while checking the street, and then, finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Okay. Pretty cool. Where's this? These guys have got a nice house with some giant cabbages and some small cabbages. Can I actually kill this guy? Okay, no. Is this lava or is this just some kind of food? I guess it's some kind of food. Okay, let's talk to him. F. Now, let me explain my proposition.
We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving the camps in the wild and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Few are meant to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but his family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about my ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you had a bit of experience with the blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or so you wouldn't be come to Karadia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to the lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll have my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say?
Okay, so if I'm not interested, I won't help him, and if I'm interested, I will help him. Okay, as I'm a nice guy, so I will help him. Oh, I got 100 dinars. I guess that's the money in this game.
You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted. I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here. Look for a bit of work that's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They follow you if you pay, so take this purse of 100 dinars. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You find me again in the tavern here in Saga, after you got your group together. And then we'll speak about what we do next.
Okay. Oh, I think my first quest. Pressing Q. Okay, pretty cool. How do I leave? Press tab. Okay. Cool. Oh. What's this? Oh, I don't want to mess with those. Okay, so I'm going to end it here, and next time we'll gather up some people and help this guy get his brother back from some bandits. So until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.